that you love me, even if it's fake.
Hello everyone, this is Wolfkara here, and we are back with another episode of Dredge. I believe we are now at the halfway mark, if I am not mistaken. What will we be doing? We need to go to the ancient temple. That's what we need to do, because we're done with the fishing, if I'm not mistaken. Encyclopedia, Devil's Mine. The last thing we needed was the ghost shark, but then also these, which we now got. And I believe I did explore the entirety, to the best of my knowledge. I have explored the entirety of Devil's Spine. Tab. Cross overboard. Travel. Because I got no space for these things in my inventory. These have to go. Get sold. Oh yeah, we also opened up the tower in the last episode. Okay, sleep first, because that using that ability takes your awakeness, if I can put it like that. Takes your awakeness away. I'm not entirely sure what this is supposed to do, but I got no space for it, so it's just gonna sit there for the time being. So rest. Okay. One quick swoop. See, I've done along this edge. And I did along... vanish. Vanish? Go away. Ooh. Get to a vent, get to a vent. How much have they damaged my boat? So they anchor you down, as I think with now what I've just learned they do. I just want to check if I have... Yeah, where am I? I've got to get to the pontoon. One more bump. And... okay, let's go to the pontoon and then I'll just go check that. See, but that's not where the where the lighthouse is, and I was there. So yeah, it's just the ancient temple. But for my own safety and sanity, I'm gonna just quickly, because I am one bump away from destruction. And I don't want to do that again. Shipyard. Yeah, I don't mean to come back with such a broken boat. That was not my... Not my fault, it's not what I was looking for. It's not my something, I can't find the word now. Okay, so what are... Those are pale skates. It's wood, it's metal. Just checking if there's any like valuables. Fabric, pale skate. And if there's anything else around the island. Nope. Okay. Ooh, ah. Almost hit that. Okay. Ancient temple. Or I think it's the ancient temple. Yeah, it is ancient temple. Okay, so my storage. Okay, statues. Which statue do you want to look at? On the left. The statue holds a stone crucible. It's empty. Oh yeah, I remember coming here when I was looking for the open ocean fish, and then I remember speaking here, and then I don't remember what was said to me. Looks is empty. So it's all gonna stay the same here now. Right. Crucible. It's empty. Okay. Fanatic. The rite of purification is overdue. Are you ready to begin? Just hold on. The sea will return you. Stone columns. The stone columns of the temple are curved with ancient pictures and text. Which carving do you want to look at? The swarm of small creatures. The carving shows a swarm of small fish surrounding a boat. The ravenous children alone are nothing. Together they summon her. Beneath these words, somebody has added a crudely scratched note. Do not let them grip you. Burn them away. Okay. The large eyeless beast. The carving is of a large fish with crossed-out eyes, the unseen mother. When the starving cannot eat, she approaches. Beneath these words, someone has added crudely scratched note. Blind, but can hear her children. Avoid at all cost. Okay, the bubbling vent. The stone carving shows a bubbling underwater vent, the breath of salvation. It burns those that meant harm, only pure remain. Beneath these words, someone has crudely scratched a note. Protection. Follow the magma. Find them. Okay. Okay, now I can talk to the fanatic. I'm listening. Your trial begins immediately. Tell me, what does your spirit seek? Happiness, sadness, emptiness. Let go of happiness. Huh. Merely an excuse to halt the search for something greater. Happiness is by definition a compromise. And your flesh, what does it crave? The warmth of the sun, the sting of the salt, much of the water. And the warmth of the sun, I guess? And yet it eludes you. Darkness is cast over the rest of your days. Finally, what does the world deserve? Everything or nothing. Everything? In a way, it deserves all that is washed ashore, freely given from the deep. But no more than that. The trial is concluded. You still have much to learn, but that knowledge will be delivered to you in time. Now, your role as my initiate is to act as a herald of the purge, just as I was for the one before me. The nearby spires blaze with eternal fire, yet the stone hearths of these 3 idols lay barren and void. Retrieve 3 famous flames from the cargs behind us and ignite the crucibles. Visit the shrines of deep. I'll mark them. They will offer further guidance. I must provide no more. I've already got those. A cold flame roars in the statue's hand. Statue in the middle. A cold flame roars. Okay, it's just gonna keep saying cold flame roars. Okay, preparations are complete. The fanatic awaits. What is it? I'm looking for any sunken relics, or there any shipwrecks around. Relics, you say, perhaps one such as this. He pulls an antique pocket watch from inside his robe. Droplets of the sea spray, crackle, and seethe in the air around it. You're drawn to it too, I see. I found it. Wait, it found me during my rite of proving as I scavenged for creatures of power. It zapped at my spirit when I first recovered it, but I came to appreciate its strange nourishment with time, as will you. When the ritual is prepared, it will be yours to carry forth. Anything else? Okay. The flames are all alit. I can feel it. The chill of the deep touches us now. It is time. Come. You follow him up the steps of the temple. At the top of the black stone altar. Stacked high upon the altar are layers of dark, damp wood. He draws the antique pocket watch from his robe. It sways hypnotically in the breeze. It's almost yours. May it mark the start of your journey and the end. Still holding the pocket watch in one hand, he clambers atop of the pyre and raises his scroll. He begins to chant. What are you doing? He ignores you. The wind picks up. The swirling sea sprays around the altar, and a cold blue flame rises from the sodden wood at his feet. Stop this. His chanting grows louder. The freezing blaze climbs his legs. His chanting continues, no pain detectable in his voice. He lifts his arms skyward. A second later, the inferno engulfs him. It rages for a moment, then abruptly dies away. A cold mist pools around the floor of the temple briefly, before the wind sweeps it into the sea. No trace of the fanatic remains. The pyre is cold and damp. Inspect the pyre. Relic discovered. Return to the collector. You take the pocket watch. It's freezing cold. It vibrates in your palms, clock hands spinning wildly below the cracked surface. Manifest or teleport yourself back to where it began. ruined mansion. You climb the broken steps to the old mansion, the waves swelling and crashing against the basalt columns that surround you. You pause before crossing the threshold. Deliver the relic. He approaches, drawing closer with an incessant ticking. You have the pocket watch. You take out the watch. Its one frozen hands now explicitly twitching in a rhythmic struggle, trying but failing to move forward. You place it in front of the collector. Though it has been some decades since I last laid eyes upon this, the sound of its mechanisms have grown no less pleasant. And with that, our collection is complete. I must admit, I am surprised. I did not think you had the determination for such a job. Now, with these 5 relics in our possession, only one thing remains. I suspect you know by now. Know what? It will become apparent soon enough. You must make one final voyage. This time I will be with you. Okay. This is probably gonna end the game. I need some time to prepare. So be it. Return when you are prepared. So before that happens, let's go and do the not iron rig, the oil rig missions. Because we still have to do that before we end the game. Because I know, yeah, we could probably come do the oil rig missions now after we've finished the game. But since we did the Pale Reach, which is the ice place, I think it's only nice that we do the oil rig first and then end the game. I do have all the open ocean fish, even the like the abyssal ones, right? Yep. Yep. Yes, I do. What was that? I heard a whooshing sound and looked behind me, and there were giant spines out the water. Okay. And dock. You dock at a small metal wharf. 4 giant legs stretched down into the deep, lifting a mountain of metal into the sky. Cargo elevator. An elevator connecting the dock area to the main platform lies ahead. A man waits nearby, a yellow hard hat strapped to a concerned expression. What do you want? Who are you? I'm the site foreman, and this is the Iron Haven Corporation's new drilling rig, or it would be if we were on schedule. Right now we're just a platform. The boss is gonna dock our pay for sure if he shows up and the drill hasn't even started. We got the fundamental stuff laid, but we've been running into some supply issues. He glances nervously at the water, large waves rolling underneath the shadow of the platform. The ship delivering crates of materials keep going missing, and HQ said they're not able to dispatch any more for a few weeks. Look, I wouldn't normally ask a civilian for help, but we are already so far behind. Why don't I mark the last known coordinates of these ships on your map? If you're able to find any of those crates, I'm sure the Corp would let you use our facilities once we get the generator wired up. that is. I got some and I can always go get you some more. Construct. That ought to be enough to get the generator going. I'll get these materials sent out to the main platform. So that should be in working order, but I just checked the storeroom. It looks like we never got any fuel deliveries. I did find this though. You can use it to patch things up in a pinch. Keep it, or it's the least I can do in return for your help. All repair kit. That would have been useful when I was frickin' with all those piranhas. While I go figure out the fuel situation, why don't you introduce yourself to the head scientist? He's always interested to hear about the local fish species. Science lab. You approach an old man pacing back and forth near a cornered off area on the main platform. He's muttering to himself quietly. Who are you? The angler turned courier. Isn't that right? The workers were talking about you. All good things, I promise. Say, you must know a great deal about the fish species around here, yes. What have you encountered in these waters? Just your regular fish species. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Instead of rolling his eyes, as most people do when they sense a fisherman's tail approaching, the scientist's eyes glisten with intense curiosity. Is that so? Perhaps you'll find me a little more imaginative than others. Before we get into all of that though, it seems my laboratory is also a victim of missing supply shipments. Okay, that's the last of it. I'll need to go then. Oh, we've got enough materials for the supply lab now, too. We'll get to work. That should be enough space for your tubes and fluids, hey? Yes, more than sufficient for my needs. Thank you, both of you. Fisherman, considering you're not on the corp's payroll, why don't you take this, a small token of my appreciation? Soothing tea. I can go fishing. The foreman turns to you. I think we have a solution on our fuel problem. Come see me at the generator, I'll give you the rundown. Okay, what do I do here? How long have you worked for Iron Haven Corporation? My whole professional career has been dedicated to scientific research at the corporation. So that's well north of half a century now. Our current executive's father hired me when I was fresh out of college. He must have seen something in me all those years ago. Okay. The generator. So it turns out fuel never got dispatched from Iron Haven at all. I was on the radio to HQ. Apparently, this is a biofuel generator. It's some new tech the Corp wanted to trial out here, and they expected us to supply it ourselves. The thing is, they didn't think to outfit us with any gear for harvesting biomass. And the fleet services construction is way down the project list. Think you could help us out again? You can add fish or most other biological matter, I suppose, into the hopper. Once it's filled, we ought to be able to start the drill. I got some fish with me. I don't know if it'll be enough. that enough? No, so I gotta fill it. Okay. So what do I see there? That's some ghost shark. Put my trawler out. Let's look at the black button tuna. I don't have a thing to catch. Everything. Let's go get this as well. And then, yeah, so that I want that. Okay, there we go. So I can bring that with. Okay. And then we go back. And that wasn't one of the spots. Just wash my back. And then pee. Okay, generator. Okay. That's it. It won't hold anymore. I'll fire it up. The crushing compactor chunks to life. The sound of the pneumatic pistons and strange squelching soon gives way to the shattering sound of distant gears. Haha, we've done it. The large capsule drops down from the chute, labeled waste. Through its clear walls you can see remnants of the fish you deposited. Well, we'll probably be able to use that for chum, right? It's all yours if you wanted. Oh, so this can give me the purple stuff. The purple fish. No, the special fish. This is the purple. Want the purple? Now we can finally get the drill started. All clear. Initiating drill deployment in 3, 2, 1. The drill descends. The scientist walks over, gripping the handrails to counteract the shockwaves of the drill. We've broken through. We're underway at last. What about that huge crack that opened up? Is the reservoir stable? Admittedly, the fissure is larger than my model suggested, but it appears to have stabilized. We should consider halting the drilling for now. Also, we would be remiss in our duties to the local population if we didn't survey the area and gather some data. In that vein, fishermen, I have something for you. The factory has recently become operational, allowing us to manufacture equipment infused with the corporation's latest breakthroughs. This is the new design. No space. Go to storage. Using that rod, I'll need you to collect the specimen samples from the marrow. You just need to check that the fish species are... just need to check if the fish species are unaffected by our operations here. Okay. Tech lab. When the tech lab is operational, we'll be able to work on projects with more technical nature. I have plans for interchangeable module system. You'll see. I'll show you when we're set up here, but I got a box for you. Construct. Everything appears to be in order. I'll get the team on it. At last, I'm excited for you to try some of these out. Okay. Okay, so I can get all of these, but I need boxes as well. So make your presence known. It says select a blueprint. Hold on that. Foundry. A helmeted figure emerges from the shadows by a building site. He lifts his visor. Place isn't built yet. He gestures to the pile of materials behind him. Okay, I don't have a box for you yet. I'll get right on that. Factory. A woman is stood just inside the doorway, sketching a design in her notebook. Hi there, welcome to the factory. I'm the lead engineer here. Select the blueprint. Dark canister. Hydraulic. So those are my rods, just... Fabulous winch, which is that one. Okay. So I need a lot of crates is what this thing is telling me. Okay, science lab. How is it going out there? Submit samples. I don't have any yet. Okay, I need to go pick up the crab pots that I left now in Devil's Spine. There we go. Okay, storage. Okay, so I'm gonna need this, and the only place I can attach it is to there. I might get... Okay, this is what I'm quickly gonna just clear out my storage. How do we rotate? There we go. This didn't look. Okay, so this, disregard. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then there's an issue there. With 2 space. Then 4, 4. And then another 2 space. Okay. Hi fisherman, thanks again for refilling our generator. I've reported our new operational status to HQ. In fact, they've given me a budget to compensate you for any additional biomass you bring in. Just see me at the generator and I'll pay you. Well, I did want to see if I could... I can now pay you for any biomass you add to the generator. Sell all the fish you do have. Okay, then I gotta move. Actually, I can just leave that as it is. Yes, okay. A figure emerges from the lower decks and beckons you over into the shadows. If you're going to be hanging around, maybe we can do business. Come see me at the undermarket alone. Undermarket? Got some items you might be interested in. Don't ask where they come from. Better off not knowing. Can make basic repairs too, but it will cost you. Okay. Oh, so this is the guy that just sells the stuff. So I don't have to go like all the time back to the... like a pontoon, find a pontoon or something. I will take these because I think I have a feeling I'm also gonna need lots of these. Here. Okay. Let me just sleep till the day. Okay. And then that is it for today, folks. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode. See ya!